how to say? What do we need to have in order to transmit the power? Yeah, cable. What the cable consists of what?
Conductor.
Conductor. Okay. What is the why do we use conductor? What is the function of the conductor?
Conduct
Conduct
electricity.
electricity.
Huh?
Conduct electricity.
To conduct electricity. Power, we know that we need to have P equals to
IV.
IV. So we need to have the current and the voltage. Hello? How can we get the current? It's from the combination of what? The current.
Moving electron.
How can we get that? I equals to?
Q.
Huh?
Q over T.
Q over T is very basic equation. V I equals to? So we know
V over
that
R.
the voltage referring to the source, right? Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
So in order to in order to get the I, we need to have
Source and resistance.
voltage and the resistance. So resistance here means the
Transmission line.
Transmission.
the conductor.
Conductor.
Okay, understand that? Paham
Faham.
Sedih je dengar. Okay, how many types of transmission line do we have? How many types?
Whoa.
What are they?
Singles and three phase.
It's no. The type of transmission line. We have the overhead and
Overhead and ground.
underground.
Bawah tanah.
Underground overhead transmission line and underground cable. So this is a normal transmission line that we can see around us. This is the two type of it. One is like this, the arrangement of the three-phase line is like this, and another one is like this. Okay, this represent the three-phase. Okay. So basically, voltage level is selected based from the amount of power that we want to transmit, and then the distance of the transmission. Okay, as I said before, we need to have the conductor, whereby this conductor will represent the size of the conductor, and then the conductor will, because of this, because of the losses, the noise, difference level. So basically, we use the ANSI, American National Standard Institute, whereby we have this kind of the transmission line, line. This is basically based on the American Institute. And then state here, above 230 kV, we call it extra high voltage. And then above 765 kV, we call it ultra high voltage. Do we have this in Malaysia? 765. Do we have this system in Malaysia? Yeah.
No, Doctor.
We only have up to
500.
500.
500 kV. Right. So
Boleh,
Boleh,
Doktor.
Doktor.
any question from here?
No,
Clear.
Doctor.
Huh?
Clear, Doktor.
Clear,
Okay.
Doktor.
Okay, basically this is the how the cable looks like inside the cable. This is the conductor inside the cable. Cross-sectional view of the 24/7 ACSR conductor. Okay, ACSR conductor consists of the center core of the steel strand surrounded by the layers of aluminium. Ini aluminium. This is the aluminium, and then this is the steel. It's an example of the normal cable, ACSR conductor, using ACSR conductor. Okay. So the line resistance, this equation, I think you have come across this equation, right? Pernah nampak tak equation ni? You already seen this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Conductor
Ada.
resistivity.
Yeah.
Okay, remember this, the conductor resistance is affected by three factors, frequency, spiraling, and the temperature. Okay, faham That one is conductor, and then this is inductance of a single conductor inside the single conductor. L referring to the inductor. This is the flux linkage, and then this is the current. You have seen this equation, right? When did you see this equation? Class? Have you passed electromagnetic? Ingat equation ni? The Ampere's law. Boleh? Hello? Tak ingat sangat?
Tak ingat sangat, Doktor.
Dah kena tengok balik. H.dl, B, kan? What is H? What is H here?
Magnetic field.
Intensity.
Intensity.
If it's B, what is B?
Strength.
Huh?
Strength. Magnetic
Magnetic
strength.
field intensity.
Intensity is H. B.
Saya tahu unit dia Tesla je. Saya tak ingat apa dia.
Kat sini banyak guna balik. We're going to use the equation. Kan dalam magnet we have seen H, we have seen B kan. H electric field, H is the intensity. How about the B? What is B? B is the magnetic
Flux temperature.
Strength. Strength.
density, right? So density, kan? Ingat balik, you need to look at the notes back. Okay? And then the line capacitance, we make use of this. This one also you have seen from the electromagnetic class, right? C equals to Q over V. Ada kan?
Ada.
Apa cara? Itulah. You need to look back on that. So this is the three types. You need to know the resistance. First the conductor, and then the conductor. You need to know the resistance. Okay, this is the equation, and then you need to know the factors of the factors that affect the conductor resistance is the frequency, spiraling, and the temperature. And then you need to know the inductance of the conductor, and then inductance. Then the last one is the capacitance of the conductor. So any question before we move to next topic? The next slide. Ada tak? Any question?
Doktor,
Yeah.
apa maksud spiraling in transmission
Spiraling in
line?
transmission line. Okay, what is spiraling?
Oh, yeah. Like something yang bergulung.
Spiral, yes. Kita ada spiral tu. Sebab dia panjang kan? Imagine you have one long conductor, a long cable. Kan?
Okay.
And then suddenly what happened at the in the middle of the cable? Maybe it will spiral, kan? This is actually that something happened at the cable.
Oh, dia undesired condition lah.
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
okay. Thank you,
Because remember that we need to transmit the power to the quite long, using the the transmission line, kan? Because we want to transmit from one place to another place, right? We will relate with all these factors. Faham? So, but if for the ideal case, what is the ideal case? Ideal case, frequency will be ideal. There is no spiraling, and then the temperature also the ideal temperature. So that will be the ideal case. But it won't happen in the real life. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah. What, Arisha?
I said yes.
Okay. So anything else? I think we move to next slide. You have the slide with you, right? Kan? Ada kan?
Ada.
Sekejap Sekejap ya, saya kena ambil call ni kejap ya. Sekejap. Okay, sorry ya. Gangguan. Daripada Dr. PKU, so saya kena angkat. Sorry ya. Are you still there?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doktor.
Ada doktor.
Ya, you all ni kes COVID banyak ni, saya pening.
Betul doktor.
Ha? Apa?
Betul pening, betul pening.
Betul. Banyak kes.
Hey, okay, so let us continue. So, you know that you need to know about the conductor. In order to transmit the power from one place to another place, you need to have the conductor, right? So the conductor will consist of the resistance, consist of the capacitance and the inductor. Okay. So now, in power transmission line, we have three types of line. Three type of line: short line, medium line, and long line. Okay, so for short line, it's referring to the line that less than 80 kilometer. And then for this 80 kilometer, less than 80 kilometer, we ignore the capacitance. Okay, we just took the R and the admittance. Okay, and then R per phase resistance, L inductance per unit length, and L the length. So this is the line lah. Shunt capacitance is neglected. So IS equals to, we consider IS equals to the IR. What is IS? What is IR? This is the what class? This is the sending part. Sending part, and then R is the receiving part. Okay, so this is the sending, VS, IS is sending, I sending, and then this is the receiving part. This is receiving, and then this is the sending, and then in the middle we have the conductor, the impedance. So sini here clear right sini kan? Is it okay here?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, remember less than 80 we name it as the short line. Whereby for short line we ignore the capacitance, and then the shunt capacitance we ignore, and then we got the IS equals to the IR. Okay. So this is the short line. And we call it we name it A, B, C, D. This is as a block because the transmission line is quite long line. So we just present it as a B, C, D, whereby A, B, C, D will represent of this. Okay. Okay. So this is the matrix here. Matrix for the short line. And then please remember this. For short line, A equals to 1, B equals to Z, C equals to 0, and D equals to here, coming from this equation. And then we need to know the voltage regulator with this one is normal. But then at no load, for short line, at no load, IR equals to 0, and then we got this one. And then this is the apparent power. So this is for the short line. I think Jamil. Okay. So this is the power triangle for the short line. Okay, the lagging power factor, unity power factor, and leading power factor. So the total line loss is like this. Total line loss whereby we took sending, apparent power at sending part, and then we minus the apparent power for the receiving. Then we got the efficiency. Oh, sorry. We got the efficiency. Okay, so far so good. So far so good, class.
Yes, doctor.
Power.
Boleh ke cakap betul? Okay.
Okay, Doktor.
Okay, no question, So you need to know, you need to remember this. You need to remember this. This one, this one, of course you know that. Then line loss, the line efficiency. Okay. So the next type of line is medium line. Medium line, we cover from the 80 kilometer to 250 kilometer long. By in the question, if the question said that the kilometer, the transmission line length is 90 kilometer, means it's in medium line. Okay. So for the medium line, half of the shunt capacitance need to be considered to be long at each of the line model. And then we call it pi model. For medium line, we call it pi model. Basically, we have two type of model for medium line. pi model and T model. So, okay, this is the, we need to do, this is the shunt capacitance. So we need to know this. Then basically, this is the same, right? We have this, this is what we call the pi model. Okay. You see this? Yeah, the shunt capacitance. The shunt capacitance in the medium line, transmission line. And then from here, we can get this equation, all equation of this. For this one, AD minus BC equals to 1. Okay. Sorry. Okay, this is for the medium line. Any question for the medium line? You see the difference, the difference between medium line and the short line? What is the difference? See the A, B, C, D, right? So what about this one? This one, A equals to 1, B equals to 0, C equals to 0, and D equals to 1. Okay. Meanwhile, for the medium line, A equals to this one, B equals to Z, C equals this, and D equals this. Why? Because we have the shunt capacitance here. Okay. Boleh? Any question?
Yang
Doktor,
yang A B C D tu dia fix ke tu? Ke dia ikut circuit tu juga?
Ini memang fix lah. Sebab you coming from this one, from this equation. Equation ni kan based on the cable. Cable ni sama je. Dia tak berubah. Faham?
Faham.
Kalau short line, dia akan line biasalah. Ni short line. Ya, ni diagram that represent short line. Okay. This diagram represent medium line. So mean that this equation ni sama je lah. Kan? IS, what is the IS? IS is this one plus this one, kan? Try to get this equation back. IL, what is IL? IL dekat sini. So apa dia IL? IL is the total current, right? The total current kan? Current masuk adalah sama dengan current keluar, betul? IL. So total ini dengan ini kan, betul? Kelas? Hello?
betul doktor.
So VS ni pun tahu kan, the total voltage kan? Total voltage in the diagram kan? So based on tu je lah. So this one fix lah. Sebab dia taking this one also taking from this one, from the equation. Okay? Boleh?
Doktor, kalau formula untuk pi model dengan T model sama ke beza?
Beza.
Beza lah.
Beza.
Oh, okay.
Beza. Tapi saya rasa dalam ni kita buat pi sahaja, kita tak consider T. Tapi boleh baca lah, sebab because you can choose whether we want to use pi or T. Okay? So for long line, if the line more than 250 kilometer long, we use long line model. This is a long line model. This is also the pi model for the long line. Also long line also can be solved by using T model. So you choose one. Okay. So this is equation. So it's quite long to solve the long line. Okay. So this is the notes. The notes. The real part is known as the attenuation constant and the imaginary component beta is known as a phase constant. Beta is measured in radian per unit length. Okay. So this is one important notes again. ZC as a characteristic impedance. And this is equation, the final equation. So this is the ABC. This is the ABC for the long line. Wish, habis. So, boleh? Any question? Any question, class? No. If no, let us try problem. Try to solve the chapter 4. Look chapter 4, problem 4.1. We try first, 4.1. Do you have the question with you, class?
Yes, doktor. Ada.
Okay.
Yes, doctor.
Try? Dapat tak?
Tengah try, doktor.
Try dulu. Dah? Okay, dah.
Tak faham lah
Faham?
doktor.
Okay. Apa yang tak faham?
Unit dia pun saya tak faham.
Unit dia tak faham. Wait, 4.1 kan?
Betul.
Okay. Okay. Which one tak faham? Dia kata kat sini, the aluminum conductor identified by the code word Rubel is composed of 37 strands, each having a diameter of 0.16 to 1672 inch. Okay. Table of characteristic of all aluminum conductor list as area dia. Area is like this for this conductor. One C-mil is actually like this inch. Dia buat dalam inch. Buku ni lama kan. Inch. Are these very consistent with each other? Find the overall area of the strand in square millimeter. So dia punya diameter, what is dia punya diameter?
5.672.
Miles lah. Mil strand. Sebab dia strand. Dia dalam strand banyak tu kan. So diameter dia 0.1672. Kita nak kena convert it to the mil strand. Sebab kita nak kena cari dia dalam milimeter kan. Kita convert dulu inci kepada mil strand. And then kita cari dia punya conductor area dia. Mungkin susah sebab kita kena tukar kita nak kena tukar tu kan. Tukar unit Okay lah, kita tak payahlah, kita buat lah. Kita buat 4.4 lah. Sorry. Kita buat 4.3. Buat 4.3. boleh?
Boleh doktor.
4.3 macam senang sikit kan? Just convert centimeter to meter je kan? Okay, 4.3 boleh? Faham? Kelas? Okay lah, I think susah nak buat macam ni. Saya rasa I just list the question and then you try first and then we will discuss during next class and then straight away submit during next class. Boleh?
Boleh dah.
Macam tu that's easier kan? Yeah?
Yes, Doktor.
Okay. Okay. So we try to do, saya tulis kat sini lah problem 4.3, 4.6, 4.20. And then problem 5.2, 5.6, and 5.9. And then problem 6.2, 6.4, 6.8, and 6.11. Boleh? Is it okay, everyone?
Okey, Doktor.
Jangan sedih. Ha? Boleh tak?
Boleh, Doktor.
Ya ke? Tak apa. Try dulu. Nanti kita tengok.
InsyaAllah.
Habis kelas hari Rabu kita hantar, okay?
Boleh, insyaAllah.
Buat sikit-sikit. Anything, if you have any problem, you just contact me directly. Okay? Okay. So any question from our lesson today? No question. So with this, we adjourn our meeting and then I would like to wish everyone Ramadan Mubarak and then selamat berpuasa.
Selamat berpuasa,
Selamat berpuasa, Doktor.
Selamat
Puasa,
malam ni
Doktor.
Malam ni pergi tarawih, pergi tarawih
Okey, Doktor.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah, Doktor. Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Salam. Okay, bye-bye. Assalamualaikum everyone.